Okay, guys, hey, I wanted to make this emergency video to explain what happened into the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. Because, as you know, many of you know, if you've been watching me I think a few days ago, less than a week ago anyway, I had mentioned that it could crash. Well, not crash, but have a huge correction. And I think as the price was going up, I had a person who posted on Twitter laughing at me saying, haha, look at the price going up. And I don't think he understands trading very well because it just doesn't make sense that the price keep going up with never going down. Okay, it just has to correct. Breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, hey, how's it going? So I predicted this would happen. I just was too quick on it. And Bitcoin is like, man, you never know, right? Like I couldn't understand why is it's still going up. It doesn't make sense on the technical analysis. But anyway, I just wanted to explain to you. Some of you might be freaking out here. Is it going to be okay or no? So let me explain to you what's going on. A few things you should know. First of all, this is why you never do a market order. Look at that, right? You have a market order. This creates a huge dip. Look at Ethereum all the way down. This is on a 5 minute. Why do you think that happened? Because they did a market order, not a limit order. So when you do a limit order, you limit the price. But when you do a market order, you have to buy whatever people's like selling. When it's panic, you should not sell. Okay, just hold it, right? Don't panic. Do the limit. Put a stop loss. So in other words, if I think the price is going to go down, I'm not going to sell on a market order. I just put a stop loss when I want to sell. Okay, so I'll do a stop loss instead, so you don't lose all your money like this. Like poor guy who lost, or girl who lost his money here, because you lost a lot and for nothing because it bounced back up. And this is panic in the limbic system, exactly like I've been teaching you guys, right? Like when it crossed there, I had orders here. Now I had orders on Bitcoin, and I bought. Believe it or not, while I was teaching my class, I bought right down here at 40. Let me see here, at the lowest price, right here. So I had orders. You can put orders, so when it goes down, you catch that. A lot of people don't know that, but you can put some orders. I taught that to the group that I coach. I don't know if they did it, but man, I wish I could tell you with absolute confidence it's not. I just, like, who the hell knows? Like, it's not supposed to. In my opinion, let's go to the 1 hour. I just tell you my opinion because at this point, I don't want to lose my credibility. If I say, yeah, it's fine now. But if you look at the pattern, right, you can see here that it was following a pattern. And I said, like, if those of you who've been following me, like, the angle of growth cannot be too much. So it should be about 7 degrees, but it was very high, too high. And I said, you got to be careful. That doesn't make any sense. You can't have the trend angle to be very, very high. You just cannot. Do you guys remember that I told you that? So like it was on a growth rate like way too high. Thanks, Dave. I know you were there, right? So guys, I'm not giving free Bitcoin this time. Okay, just this is an emergency life. But I want to answer his question. Technically, no, because look, it's reached the support like level, right? But with Bitcoin, we never know. It all depends on fear. If more fear kicks in, it might keep going down. But like how many people would you think this is a good deal, like buying right now? For me, it's a good deal. Okay, uh, it's a really good deal, and I would just buy it and hold it. And then if it goes down more, don't blame me. Don't say you told me that. I didn't say that. Guys, the truth is that if we knew we wouldn't go down, then we would just leverage 10x. And I don't like leverage, okay? That's how you lose like money. Because if you leverage now, you think, yeah, it's going to go up, right? Then you leverage 10x because you guys can leverage, and then it goes down. Well, sorry that you just lost 10x your like money instead of 10x up. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't do that, right? Like, so, but I would think, sorry, just the 1 minute. I had some orders here, and I don't know if they were kicked in or not, but I'll have to look. So I'm not saying I like to be right or wrong. I mean, It's just that it is what it is. Like we look at the chart and we change our decision making as the movement. I didn't sell because I think it's just going to stop here. Based on that pattern, you can kind of see charts follow pattern: breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. It was like all the way there, right? Yeah. So, thank you. Look. I don't want to say like I'm really smart because I just spend a lot of time to look at the truth. Because you know what? If 2, 3 days ago, man, I told you Dave it would crash. Remember that? And then it didn't. And I got like attacked a little bit. Not much, but a bit. And I don't like being wrong. So I say that we use the law of probability. I would say the probability now is that it's going to go up tomorrow. We're going to see green. I should probably not use that color, but it's probably we're going to see green. And I don't know if that's true or not. And I hope it's true. Because I'm invested. I have some like Bitcoin. I have some like a lot, and I sold some and I hold some, just like I thought. Sell 50%, hold 50, because you don't know 100%, right? So, but look at that. Ethereum is not a panic like at all. Like, why are people panicking and selling all the way down to 691? I don't think I caught this one. That's a good deal. ADA was super good deal. Holy shit. Look at ADA, man. This is freaking me out. 0.16 cents. You could, if you caught, whoever caught that, man, is like really smiling right now. I'll tell you. Because somebody had to catch that to bring it back up. I didn't, and I sure wish I did. I sure wish I did. Let me tell you that. So I'm going to learn from this. Because next time I need to, I usually do it with Bitcoin and Ethereum, but next time I'm going to go with altcoins and put orders. Guys, like look at that. Like, you caught it here, 0.16 all the way back to $1. Like, how many X is that? That's got to be like 7X, or don't quote me on the maths, but yeah. Yeah. So I just share with you what I think. I hope everything is green tomorrow. If it's not, it's not. But then we just need to like relax a little bit, not panic, like don't go in the limbic system and like panic, which that's what we're seeing here. This is pure panic, like fear, right? Sell, sell, sell. Never mind that you're selling too low, right? Litecoin. What is the Litecoin? I'm not sure what the Litecoin is, but yeah. Yeah, so anyway, don't put too quick. Like, there's a lot of things to learn here, guys, but one is like put a stop loss instead. When you think it's going to go down, put a stop loss. Don't put a market order. Gosh, look at that. That's a market order, right? That's all that is. Even the Bitcoin, look how low it went, and it's crazy. Like, there's no way Bitcoin's going to go to that price. Somebody say might, but at some point, I have you like circle here. I thought there should be a correction going all the way low there, but I don't think that's going to happen, guys. There's too much heat on the right. Well, you lost it, but now you can buy it back. If you buy it back here and hold it, do you think it's going to go back to that over 60K target that we had? I definitely think it will. I wouldn't. I think now is like, you didn't lose money if you got your stop loss, right? Because he says his stop loss hit. But yeah, that's good that it hit. But where now you buy it back, you buy cheap, right? This is cheap, right? Because then you get, now if it drops further, you might freak out. But don't, just hold it. It will go back up, man. It will go back up. I sold at 215 and bought at what 80. Great. Then just hold it, right? I don't know which one you're talking about, stocks. Well, whatever it is, right? If you buy low, you sell high. If it's things, a good asset, Bitcoin is very hot right now. It's going to continue to be hot. Okay. It's not like Elon Musk or Michael Saylor are going to be selling their Bitcoin just because of a correction. You saw, if you haven't seen, right, we saw that Elon Musk said that it's overvalued. He said it's very high. It's too high. He meant that, look, it's too, as I said, right, it's too high. It's not supposed to be that high. But we'll come to the Bitcoin. Now, if we want to look at it from a different perspective, and Yes, that is a warning on the 3 days that it could crash. But it will probably recover tomorrow, but that is not a good sign on that software that I bought. It could be that we're in the euphoria stage. I have to look at it more. Please don't quote me on that. But I will let you know. But really, if we look at this, let me get rid of a few things here. Because maybe you're wondering, right? Like what's going to happen next, right? Like what's the next target? And this is what I'm saying. Like this pattern doesn't make sense. It's too high. It has to go down at some point. It has to correct itself. And I just think like the price right now is still overvalued for sure. For sure. But Bitcoin does that. Bitcoin like goes outside of the zone many times, and I don't think that we're gonna correct tomorrow. I think tomorrow that today we just saw a small correction. I think what's really gonna happen is that tomorrow we're probably gonna be in the green. I'm guessing. It shouldn't be though. We should be going all the way down back to here at 42. But I have a feeling tomorrow we're gonna go back high. And we're going to go back high, we're going to go out. And then it's overvalued, it's too high. The value of Bitcoin cannot be too high. It's got to follow a certain rate of growth. Remember that, right? Like the angle has to be right. Remember what I said? Okay, anyway, guys, I don't want to make predictions because who the hell knows what Bitcoin. If we all knew, we would leverage 10x, isn't it? So we don't leverage. We try to, but I can tell you this. If you buy right now, and it still goes down, don't freak out. Hold it. It will guarantee you we'll go back up and we will reach our like target. And because we're not, if we follow this growth rate, which is a good growth rate to aim for, listen, we're on our way to 2,000 for Ethereum. If we go down, right? Yeah, for sure. Exactly, Dave. We're going to go there. We're going to go to 42 for the, well, I mean, 42. I mean, like, I'm talking about Ethereum right now. That's ETH, right? So all I'm saying is, I don't think that's going to happen, Dave. I don't think we're going to hit 42. I think that for the Ethereum, we're going to bounce and we're going to hit probably 2,000 by the end of this month. It's my guess. And I'm guessing based on this pattern. If this pattern is not correct or emotion takes over, then it gets out. Can it happen? Of course it can happen. That's why we don't freak out. Because I know if it goes here, I know it's still supposed to be here. You see what I'm saying? And will it bounce back? Sure, just hold it, right? Just hold it. For the Bitcoin, it's cranked, man, like very high. But that's what happens when Elon Musk buys it, I guess. And who knows what's going to happen? Are corporate going to buy it? So a lot of times, Bitcoin does that. It goes way outside. It should not be growing that fast. If the Bitcoin grows that fast, then my prediction is that Bitcoin's going to be worth 200,000 by the end of the year, right? 200,000. Yeah, let's look at BNB. BNB is really good, right? Let's look at that. BNB is, yeah. So we saw this, you know, yeah. Wow, look at that, eh? So it's the 1 minute. So we had a good deal there. 220, which is not bad. Wow, but it didn't crash much, you know. This is like the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 hour first. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's on a downtrend, but is it, like, you can see, right? Like what I try to do, and these are never 100% accurate, and I hate it when I don't base my decision making on that, but you can kind of see, like, it was on a downtrend, right? And then it broke that, poof, then break above this line. Sorry, I have a problem with controlling that on my computer here. If I could control this damn line, I would show you that this line, right, broke. Meaning if it keep going down, it should keep going down, but it break above this line. And that line's not a pattern or anything like that. But I like to put lines because I can understand, like, okay, here's the pattern. If it breaks that, it's an opportunity to buy. But could be wrong. Your Bitcoin prediction is 38. Wow. I don't think so. But as I showed you here, it can be, right? Like if he says it's like 38,000. It could be, because I would say 38 is on the low end because it was supposed to go back here to 42, right? If it keeps going down and then go back up. And you know, actually this is supposed to be much faster. Usually, you know how long this like lasted? About 20 days. That's it. It corrected for 20 days here. Because each one is 3 days. 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. Not even. 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 18 days. That's how long it took, right? Well, I don't know if somebody dumped. It's possible. Definitely possible. And these, we will find out because this leaves. Is it true that somebody dumped? Yeah. I don't know much about Litecoin, but yeah, I hate to. I haven't been watching Litecoin. I've been watching other ones. Which one? 30? Really? Da Vinci said that? Wow. When? When did he say that, Dave? You just went on live or like something? Because they were saying, it will go so high. Now it's saying like 30. I mean, I don't know that he said that, but if he said that, are other, like, remember what I said? Like, one of the factors is what the social media says. If all the social media starts saying is going to go down to like 30, shit, then we better sell now. Because, if they're starting to say that, I'm selling and I'm buying later. Because you got to think, right? You got to think. But I don't know that it's true that he said that. I don't think Elon Musk sold. No way, because that would make him look bad in a way. Could be. Well, he's not completely wrong because if Da Vinci said that, I mean, with mmcrypto and like with like Da Vinci, they're big players. So, these YouTube guys, if they start saying a tune, I would just follow what they say because they have a big like. They don't control it, but they can control the price a lot. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah. I'll take a look at it because if they're starting to sing that tune, Dave, that it's gonna go down to like 30. Shit. That's very low. First of all. Wow. I mean, I don't think it will. If I like, no one knows 100%, but we as YouTubers have to be careful. I'm quite small, but for the other guys who are big, they have to be careful what they say because they have an effect on the price, right? So, yeah, I think it has to be. We have to be very careful, that. So, because I see right now, honestly, that the price is at a good price, and I see it rebounding tomorrow. And going back to, let's say, 56 or maybe higher. I don't know. Maybe a little bit by a little bit. It might go slow. That's what I see because it would make sense to follow this trend line. Well, if it breaks this, then I don't think that will be good. Then we may be on the long term on a 18-day, let's say, if my predictions are like correct. But shit, whose predictions are correct at this time? Who? I don't think anybody, right? Like no one. I wasn't right 100%. I was right, somewhat right, but yeah. Yeah, I think just tell the truth is part of our like values. We have to tell what the truth is. Yeah, I don't like that either. I think it's like, like what they. And every YouTuber, they're always trying to say, well, it could go up. If it goes up, it's down. If it goes down, it's down. Well, then that way they didn't really predict anything, so they can't be wrong, right? So I understand that because if you predict and people make a decision based on your prediction, then the problem with that is now you lose your credibility, right? It's yeah, and I don't want people to make like even when I said it would crash, somebody sold their Bitcoin and they were commenting on me and saying, I sold my Bitcoin because you know it's going up. Well, is he going to thank me now? I don't know. I don't know. It's like, man, we have to be careful. We have to be very, very careful. It's our responsibility, you guys, to, as YouTubers, to just tell us truth as close as possible, like to not exaggerate at all, because it's such a big decision you guys are making. Am I buying? Am I like selling? Like No one wants to lose money. But I'll be honest. I mean, I didn't get it 100%. If I predicted this crash, yeah, I'm not going to send money. We just had a $50 giveaway, but we're having one on Thursday. So I know you're asking for money, but please come back Thursday, okay? Yeah. So if I knew that it was going to go down, first of all, I would have short, okay, 100%. But I advise the people that I coach. I have a group that I coach, and like a paid group. And what I told them, and I kind of told you guys that too, hold to 50% and then sell 50% when it was at the height, and put your stop loss. Don't sell. Sorry, put your stop loss. So their stop loss kicked in, and they hold 50. Some of them hold 50. They're trying to be in a beautiful state, but it's very, very challenging at this point, right? Because it's not easy. I'm not going to look at my wallet right now. No way. Because I'm at loss for some of my Bitcoin. So don't look at it. Just relax. It's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, I don't want to say bad things about anybody, but you should follow more than one YouTube like channel, in my opinion, right? Because like, as I said, what they say affects the price. But, like, I think we need to look at, to be successful. Look, guys, let me just talk to you for 1 minute here. To be successful as a YouTube channel, to be successful rather as a trader, you should really look, and you should think long term. Like, you should know that Bitcoin is going to go at least 100,000 by the end of the year. And then it's like, if you're wrong if you don't sell quick enough and it goes down, don't panic. Your Bitcoin's going to 100,000. The ideal is to catch it early before it goes down, so you can buy it again at like cheaper price. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I understand that. That's why we need to have new voice. We need to have a new voice, because we don't want to exaggerate or give bad information, right? So please continue to follow and subscribe to this channel if you're not already, so we can you can get a second opinion. I'm not saying that you should only listen to me, but it's good that you follow me, because, guys, I just want to show you, I don't know if you saw it, but when I created my YouTube channel, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about them, because, guys, I love many of those guys. They're great. But I'll be honest, when I created my channel, I put the values, right, of my channel, like what's most important to me. And I'm just going to share with you what they are, and then you can like decide what you think, what you want. But hold on a second, I'm just going to share. Which one is it? I'm just going to share something. Hold on 1 second while I show you this. Is it, Google Chrome? Yeah, Google Chrome. Okay, let me show you the values of my channel. Okay, I don't know what other people's like values are, because they're not very, very clear. But I'm going to show you the values of my channel. Okay, so you can understand how I think. Okay, and if you go to about, I put all my values there, like absolute honesty, authentic, no exaggeration whatsoever, and total accuracy. Contribution or goals to give as much value as possible, and like money. Connection to everyone, even people who leave bad comments. I love you all the same. Real valuable. Videos that increase your high income trading skills. Humility, no need to be anyone, and I can admit my mistakes that I make. Promise, how to 100x without losing money. This is not within 1 year, but I do have some ideas, but I don't know if it's how fast, but that's what we are aiming as a goal, okay? Do we always achieve our goals? No, but that's good to have a goal. If you don't have that as a goal, you won't see the opportunity, okay? So anyway, you can read the last, the like philosophy, just a little bit about me. But you see, like, I'm very clear on what my values are. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, so with clear values really helped me to stick with my value. I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care if I'm right. It's just follow my value, and that's being honest, right? That's being honest. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay, well, welcome to your first live. I only do these live, and this is my bedroom. Like I literally like just go live when I think I have to. This is an emergency, so nothing special. Like I have a live studio, but I don't care. I just want to talk to you guys, and thank you. I just want to talk to you guys and like connect. Guys. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know how honest. I don't care like what other people are saying or like doing. What I say is like, and my channel, I can control the amount of accuracy and honesty that I have, and that's all that I focus on. I'm not gonna put down anyone else. You guys have to make your own like decisions. We're all part of. We're all in the same place. We all want to get rich. We all want to make a lot of money. But I'm not, I refuse, like, if my channel gets really big, I refuse to be bought. I will say that. I don't give a shit. Like, you're not going to buy me, right? Like, to sell your product. Like, if I promote somebody's product, it better be a freaking good product. Let me say it that way, right? And that's how I think, right? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was an emergency. I mean, I hope everything I said is right. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. You remember that, right? As a boat, right? Yeah, man, it's gonna happen. Yeah, it can like happen now, It's just waiting, to have the right time. Yeah, living in a beautiful state. Thank you. Yeah, good night, guys. So that's all I had to say, really, right? Yeah, right. To be honest, from one of you, to you look, right? A gold clock or wristling. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, nobody never give a shit about my watch. I used to think that's a solid gold watch. I used to think when I got it, everybody would be like, "Wow, respect, man! Look at you! You got the watch, you got the car." Honestly, no one gives a shit. I think somebody 3 times in my life, and I owned that watch 10 years. They said, "Wow, that's a nice watch." 3 people in 10 years. So I really didn't think you would even notice it, to be honest. I didn't even think you'd think about it. The house, yeah, sure. I'm trying to make a point because I think if you're going to teach somebody about wealth, you better prove that you have wealth, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Good night, guys. I will say the same to you. Good night, and I hope that helps. And that's it, guys. Keep watching this like channel. We will. Yeah, there's nothing wrong, right? I mean, if it's too much, yeah, I think it's probably wrong. Yeah. Declare the results. How I declare the result? How do you want me to declare the result? Right? So I won't be sharing in my trading account like some do. I won't do that for many reasons. But anyways, thank you guys. Live in a beautiful state. Bye for now. See you in the next live. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dave. Take care. Bye, guys.